Um,
Thought of it, not worried.
bum, 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 bum. No, we got it on live stream. We got it on live stream. Thank you, though. Okay, brilliant. Welcome, everybody. Josh, are we all set? Very good. Welcome, everyone, to our 2024 end-of-year presentation. So good to see so many people here. Pretty much about half the club is here, which is just fantastic to see. It's been a massive year with some big changes, new instructors, new events, big accomplishments. We handed out a lot of medals at another event, and we're handing out a lot of medals here today to celebrate everyone's accomplishments. And we're really excited to be able to give out and recognize the skill and talent of a broader range of our students across the club, rather than just usually the teenagers and adults usually get a lot of the recognition at this time. But now is a chance for our little guys and girls to get the recognition that they deserve. So as I said, the year that was, massive one. Massive one for me personally, and we'll see a little bit of that as we go through. But for every single person, every year is unique, every year is special, with accomplishments, challenges, or sometimes setbacks as well, which is an important part. Life cannot be a continuous stream of uphill accomplishments. You'll get some, you'll lose a couple. You'll get some more, you'll lose a lot before you start coming back up. But that's something we have to learn to deal with as time goes on. We had set some new locations to launch in 2024, and we're very proud that Master Jared became the regular instructor for Claremont Meadows. Now, Claremont Meadows used to be the location of a different club called the Phoenix Way Taekwondo, run by Master Nadine, who also Master Nadine trained with myself and Master Michael back when we were under the older club name called Lion Parks Taekwondo. That's where we first started training. We didn't start with Power with Purpose. We started with Lion Parks, and so did Master Nadine, and she was training for her entire life, basically. And then unfortunately, like we said, life has setbacks. Things get in the way. There were some setbacks that saw that she was unable to continue to run the club, to run her club, so she came to us. We managed to source Master Jared, and we managed to secure an instructor for that location. The class started small with around 6 to 8 students remaining from the Phoenix Way Taekwondo, and I don't recall how many were there at the start, were there before. I think it was something like 20, but with changes, some people have different options of what they want to do. I'm sure for plenty of you, if it became a different club, you would decide, do I want to stay or do I want to find somewhere else? Which we absolutely respect. But it has since grown to a regular class of more than 10 students in this location. Well done to Master Jared. Please give him a round of applause. They've been working very hard out there, and I'll personally comment, the hall there is very dark here. This is bright. Take about half the lights away from this. It's hard to train hard in a location that's lit like a horror movie, okay? So you got to push yourself a little harder when you're ready to have a nap in the middle of the room. So they do very well out there, and we've seen all the students that have stayed have all graded this year. They've changed to our different style. They've responded very well, so a well done to them too. Master Matt, that's me. I started a class out at Jack Nash Reserve at Currans Hill, but unfortunately there was an injury that was taking its toll on me for a couple of years throughout 2021 and 2020, for 2 years prior. That was really causing some problems, so I needed to have surgery, so we couldn't continue the class all the way out in Camden. We weren't going to get any instructors that were going to drive 50 minutes every day to teach a class, and hopefully the sound is high enough.
Ready? Here we go. Fracture, bad foot, good foot.
This is taking forever.
So I had to have a arthroscopy on my right hip. So for those that know, they shaved back some bone and some cartilage and all not good stuff. And so not the worst recovery in the world, but I was talking with a co-worker about this yesterday. I'm sure parents and all students appreciate it's still scary to go He went, oh, what were you scared of? I went, never kicking again. Yeah, walking was hard. Living was difficult. So again, challenges that just pop up. But I'm very thankful for everyone who picked up the slack for the different classes, for Master Adam for taking the Thursday night classes and the tournament classes and going to tournaments to supervise our tournament fighters, to I think it was Masters Ashley, Maya and Janelle that helped out with the weapons classes, which was fantastic assistance for those Saturdays that I couldn't get here. And then to everyone else that just managed everything while I wasn't able to travel. I didn't put them up, but I kept making videos where I would just talk through the lesson plan. I had to use my fingers to show what the combo was because I just couldn't get up. But everyone pulled together and we managed to get through that part of the year. We also had this year more instructors than we've ever had before running classes. Masters Jade, Adam and Hamaya have been instructing various classes throughout all of 2024. And this is on a weekly basis, online classes, Parramatta classes. They've been covering additional classes as well. And without their support, it means, well, a lot more work for myself, Master Michael, and other of our assistant instructors. But we'll give them a round of applause as well. And it's fantastic having different instructors because you get a different perspective. You don't want to just listen to the same person all day, every day. Sometimes, yes, but other times you need a fresh perspective. You need someone with fresh ideas. That's one thing that Master Adam does fantastically. He's always got a different game for the kids to play. He's always got a different challenge, a different activity. And that's what you want. You don't want to always just get stuck in the same routine. It's not exciting. You need the same routine to develop yourself, but at times you need something different just to, spice of life. We held our second mid-year black belt test, and we want to give congratulations on achieving your second dan to Master Arij. Let's give her a clap. And again, challenges, setbacks. Master Arij was to get her second dan at the end of 2023, but due to an injury, she could not perform at that time, okay? And that's one of the things that's, we use the Olympics a lot as an example. If an Olympian injures themselves a week before their competition, how many years until the next Olympics? For a long time. For us, it used to be 1 year. If you missed out on the December grading, that's it. You got 12 more months to get ready. We felt like at times when it was someone who, you've pushed really hard, you've worked, and there's just this one setback, we've generated the mid-year black belt test so that there's not as a longer time, okay? And that's something we'll see as well next year with some other high reds and other black belts that weren't quite ready for 2024 December. We're going to see some big accomplishments in June 2025. Tournaments. We went to various tournaments throughout the year, and this is an additional journey for those that compete in tournaments, in tournament sparring, because they're also working towards their gradings. They're working towards getting their pumse down, and they're working towards getting kicked in the head at a match and getting punched in the face by accident and falling over and having to wait 8 hours before their match finally comes up, because that's some of the different challenges of going to these types of events. We competed at the South Coast Open Taekwondo Championships, and this year as well saw the highest number of weapon competitors, which was fantastic to see. Master Janelle, Junior Master Samyuktha, Shrujana, Jackson all competed at the South Coast Open in the weapons division, and they spun and they twisted and they twirled, and fantastic results for them, particularly from Shrujana, who put together a solid routine for the entire year, which you'll see bits of that on our Instagram if you go and have a look. Follow and like and subscribe. We also competed at the Sydney Taekwondo Festival and the KPMP Open, and you can see there, that was during my time of being injured, so Master Adam was at those different competitions, taking care of the students, supporting them, coaching them. It's a team effort when it comes to tournaments, because you can't just go there by yourself, you have to have a coach. And there's no point rocking up by yourself and finding a random coach. They don't know what you're good at, they don't know what your challenges are. You need to have someone in your corner who knows how to play the game, essentially. It's like a bit of a chess match as well. So another thank you to Master Adam for supporting the fighters there. We competed in the state championship, which meant some of our fighters qualified for the national competition, which this year was held in Queensland, which then is another challenge of travel and taking all your gear with you and everything like that we don't have to deal with as much in our normal Taekwondo training. So Arav, Mariam, Athik, and Ahana all qualified for nationals. And what was it like, Mariam, where are you? There you are. What was it like in Queensland? Was it cool and relaxed? It was very hot. It was humid. It was 40-degree days, and the stadium had no air conditioning. So everyone was just sitting in the audience. Everyone's just drenched like they've been in the pool. So it was just, again, different challenges. We co-hosted the 2024 Western Sydney Taekwondo Championship, where over 140 athletes competed. And that's something we run with Red Dragon Taekwondo, so we co-host it with them, put the mats down, we offer additional support of volunteers, and our fighters go and compete at that tournament as well, which is a fantastic, fun day. That one's a very good introductory, so for those that might be a little curious about, if I want to do tournaments, yes or no, this is a great introductory tournament that comes up each year, where we try and cater the fights a bit more. If it's their first time, we make it that it's a bit simpler, a bit easier. You don't want to go to state for your first one, because everyone's out for blood there. Everyone's there to fight really hard. Special announcement, we have our first national champion. Ahana, come up here. Okay, you get extra special congratulations. I just want to talk about you for a little bit. Because it's hard work. And it's hard work for all of our fighters that got to go to nationals. But one of the things that Ahana does very well, every fight for her is as though she's fighting for the nationals. Whether it's against someone this big or against Caleb is the tallest in our club, she guns it for everyone. And if we're doing an activity, she's the first one doing that warm-up activity. If there's some homework, she's done it first. If there's an extra challenge at the end of class and it's 50 push-ups, her last 3 push-ups are still perfect. Everything she does at 100%. And that's the type of attitude that enabled her to get that accomplishment. So another well done. Okay? Good job. But we don't just grow fighters. We also, nurture and help the professional development of referees. Masters Candy and Amber continue to referee at pretty much every competition we attended, and others that we couldn't make it to. They've gone and they're getting more and more experience. And that's a good thing for everyone to know is Taekwondo is, when we say it's not just about fighting, a lot of it is, right? Okay, it's not about crocheting, it's not about drawing pictures. But there are other avenues that we want to explore through Taekwondo, and one of them is refereeing. Ideally, you don't get hit when you're a referee, ideally. There are some cranky people out there at times, but you still need an understanding of Taekwondo. You still need some fitness to jump around the ring with them. You need to understand the rules. You need to be, which is an important part of being a martial artist and a black belt, you need to be fair. You have to be unbiased. Yeah, you have to be able to look at the situation neutrally, which those in your careers, you're a team leader, you have to look at something neutrally, you can't take sides, and that's a big important part, and these two do very, very well. Master Amber in class, in team games, will dob on her own teammate and go, they broke the rules, we need a penalty, because everything needs to be clear-cut and fair. And that's why Master Amber also got an award for Best Referee this year, which is a huge accomplishment. Okay, and it's a tough gig. Referees have to be there till the final fight. When your fight's over, you can go. Referees got to stay until the last person finally gets their match finished, and then they usually help pack up as well. So, fantastic effort. This year, we ran our own first competition, which is Hanmadang. What does Hanmadang mean? Just tell me. Raymond. Festival. It's a Taekwondo festival. It's a celebration of things that are Taekwondo. And we looked at it and went, well, we don't want to do another sparring competition. There's plenty of those. There's heaps of them throughout the year. Our tournament crew goes to those. We wanted to focus instead on the different skills of Taekwondo, such as Pumse. So the patterns, okay? Knowing them well enough, not making a mistake, doing your stances properly, preparing the move properly, not just going 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not correct. You need to do it as best you can. We looked at our 2020 armor skills that we're going to get into more detail later, of who's fast, who's strong, who's fit. We did a breaking competition with board breaking. Senior belts needed to break 5 boards in different directions and build up points from that. And we also did a weapon competition. Again, these are all, if you want to see more footage, Instagram. Okay, go check it out and see what they did, see what they accomplished. And it was a massive event. We awarded more than 100 medals to more than 57 competitors on the day, which we only hope now that this is going to continue to grow. All right, and I want to thank the black belts and senior belts and other volunteers for their help on the day, setting up, packing up, managing students coming in, managing the schedule. That was a fantastic first run that we've done. First time you ever do anything, you know, first draft of anything is terrible, as a famous writer once said. So our first draft of this, I think it went pretty good, and we're aiming to do more of these in the future. And so we hope to see those that maybe you didn't compete in this, please come along and give it a go. Test yourself. And hopefully, you know, win a little medal and be proud of yourself. New things coming up for 2025. Always new, different ideas. I'm planning to reopen my class now that the hip is better. Okay, look at this. See, much faster than before, right? Okay, so now that I can walk properly, planning to open up a class. Location still pending, just we're shopping around, but that'll be something. We've got some people who are already out in that area, so they'll have an opportunity. And anyone else, if those, we have had a fair few students, unfortunately, that are moving away. Some people are moving to Melbourne and Queensland, or moving just far enough out of the area that it's just not viable. Hopefully with this, if ever comes up an option that you're moving out closer to Camden, there'll be something out there for you that you'll always be able to get to a lesson. We're aiming for 2 Hanmedangs in 2025. Start of the year and end of the year, 2 competitions for everyone to test their grit in their Pumse, in their 2020 armor skills, and potentially even to open it up to have a sparring category that people can have a go at that with the armor, test it out. We'll have other clubs coming in as well. We want to make it a multi-club competition. It's not just within Power with Purpose, but we invite other clubs to come. Who's the fastest out of the clubs, okay? Who's the strongest? And then same thing for the sparring. So that's something to look forward to. Keep your eyes on the calendars, keep your eyes on event notifications and emails, and jump onto them as soon as possible so we can continue to host events like that. We want to see more 2020 armor being utilized, and that's where a lot of this comes in, because this gives us tangible data. And it allows us to improve the progress of students, because this is what you'll be able to see on Zen Planner. And this is an example of Mr. Raymond, because we do one-on-one training together, and so we've got a couple of scores for him. This is what you'll see on Zen Planner. This is Raymond's power kick, bit hard to see. The number on the left is from July at 248 power, and the number on the right is 561. So you can see nearly, it is double, more than double the power over, what's that? 3 months of training, okay? And that's something we want to see for everyone, to go from white belt at 5 years old, what can you get? And over the years, you'll see your progress, okay? And you'll also be able to know, it's not a bad thing, you'll be able to know if your training isn't working so well. If you've been slack, if you've had some problems, you haven't come to his training as often, and then you see the graph going down, this is an indicator for you, A, you need to train more, or B, you're getting old. Okay, you can decide which area you're in at that time, okay? Yeah, if you're under 25, you're doing fine, okay? Everyone else, yeah, surprise. If you're 25 now, sorry. New shirts. Who got their shirt today? Woo! Who's ready for summer? Very good, yes. Okay, we did a big order of our training shirts that you can wear in classes. Can't wear them at gradings. Gradings still need to be full uniform, but this just gives a cooler option. Not cooler as in cooler, cooler as in cooler, that you can train in. All right, use them at home, etc. Wear them out to the gym, wear them out to the beach, advertise, get people to come along and have more fun with us. But if you're looking, if you weren't aware of these or you didn't get in for the order, we will do another order in the new year, usually at each grading. When each grading comes along, we'll put the information out there and we can do a bulk order, etc., etc. But we hope to see more people in those. Please wear them during your online classes, and then same in February. I'm sure it's still going to be hot. Okay, I think it's time. Time for the fun stuff. So, the journey from white belt to black belt. Some people, you might have heard this already. So if I'm repeating the story, that's fine. You'll have an opportunity one day to tell someone else this. Maybe you haven't heard this part. The journey from white belt to black belt is usually metaphor. You're not climbing a mountain. When you're going from white belt to black belt, what is it? Who remembers? Just tell me yes, Amyak? You're going to the mountain. When you get your black belt, you haven't finished the climb. You've got to base camp. You've got to the bottom of the mountain finally, black belt. And then it's time to start climbing, yeah? For many people that continue with their training from years and years, you start to realize black belt is actually the beginning, yeah? You could also call it a traineeship. You're a trainee. Oh, I'm a plumber, electrician. No, you're a trainee, you're learning still. And then you become fully qualified, and after a couple of years you go, man, I didn't know anything. I knew nothing once I started actually doing this on a regular basis, and that's exactly the same thing. And so what we want to celebrate is the students who have finally made it to the mountain, and for those that have gone up a level, you're starting to climb. You're moving your way up. Where's the top? You don't know until you get up there. Some people cut boards to build shelves, furniture, houses. We break boards to build strength, character, and better people. And this is, our objective throughout Power with Purpose. Yes, we've made great fighters, but we've also made referees, instructors, leaders. We've made better people, and that's our ultimate objective, okay? I'm very proud of those that can break a bazillion boards. I'm very proud of those that can drop into the splits. I'm proud of all of you for all your accomplishments. I'm proud of the strongest kicker in the club, but I'm most proud when you improve upon yourself as a person, because that's worth so much more than all the other physical skills, okay? And for the little guys, you'll get that in about 10, 20 years. It'll make more sense. These will be up on Instagram soon, but you guys get first viewing because you came along to today. These are from a company called Grizzly, and they did some filming for us at the grading, and they're putting together these social media videos for us. And I think we're going to see more of them next year because we're very happy with what they've got. everyone's wearing their armor. I think everyone's quite aware of this journey, but that's been one of the biggest changes this year as well, is incorporating armor in our senior belt training. The philosophy is, if you want to learn how to fight, you need to know how to actually hit a person, and you need to be able to take a hit, okay? That's one of the drawbacks of practicing no contact all the time is you never get hit, and that's the first thing that happens in a real fight. But then, without armor, you also run the bruises, that's not the end of the world, but breaks, fractures, injuries from belting each other, okay? Other types of martial arts do hit each other all the time. We got to decide on how do we want to train, yeah? Okay, some people train weightlifting, some people do cardio, some people train alone, some people train in a big group. Everyone likes different things, and we're working on finding what's our happy balance with Power with Purpose Taekwondo. And what we've viewed throughout the year with introducing the armor sparring is a big increase in in the senior belts, in their aggression and their defense. They're learning how to get out the way, whereas before it would just stop. And that wasn't as beneficial to them. And fortunately, from what we've seen, we're not seeing thousands of injuries. We've seen a few more bumps and bruises, but again, if you go and play rugby, even soccer, you're gonna run into other people. It's part of the sport. We do a combat sport. Getting hit and hitting other people is a part of it. But we've seen that as a very good success, and so that's something we're going to continue with, and learning to do our drills better. And as time goes on and people get more familiar with the sparring and able to use it, we're going to see much, much better sparring in the armor as well. And probably the most revered part of the black belt grading is always these board breaks. Give these new black belts a round of applause. And not to pick on the past, but the point of reviewing the past is to improve the future. And I remember watching black belt gradings where every high red belt did a front snap kick for their board break. It worked, but a bit too simple, I think, for a black belt test. Okay, just a front snap kick each time, or an axe kick, something very, very simple. What we're seeing and what we've been pushing through one of our programs is the mentor program, where we try to program the most realistic challenging kick for the individual. Okay, so if someone has a hard time with jumping and spinning, we don't say they have to do a 180, but we also try and stay away from a super, super simple kick. We want these tests to be a test, okay? There's no need for it to just be, oh, just put the board here as low as I can, I'm just gonna stomp through it. This isn't what we're aiming for. You wanna push yourself to be the best you can. And one of the things that we're very proud of is this year we had the highest number of mentors, so black belts who are helping someone else who's trying to grade, and we had the highest number of mentees. I think we had 27 people of the high red and black belt category going for the end of year test. Now we didn't have 27 there, and that's something else with this mentor program for parents and other students who aren't aware of it. When you get to high red, you get a mentor to guide you through, to help you understand everything. But not everyone makes it through, and again, that's not a bad thing, because we want people to grow. We want people to challenge themselves and move up as much as they can. It's not a race to climb the mountain. What do you reckon happens if you race climbing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you fall worse, you fall all the way back. We need to go up when we're ready, okay? But that's been a fantastic thing, and you know, we might be seeing some more mentors next year, helping and guiding our younger students through their gradings. A huge thank you for your support. We have many people that we need to thank, because without support, we wouldn't be able to do all the awesome things that we do. Firstly, to you guys, give yourself a little pat on the back or a round of applause, because you're all awesome. Thank you to the students. Thank you for coming and training. Thank you for coming and enjoying yourself and, listening to your instructors. That makes it much easier to run a lesson. And thank you to the families, to parents and other siblings for helping them out, washing their uniforms, feeding them, like I say at every grading, forcing them to come to class when they say, I don't want to, and they got the PlayStation controller in their hands and you're like, put it down. And thank you for making them come along, or the VR headset on and you take them off them, okay? Thank you for bringing them and making them come along. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the understanding when things change, okay? Like changing the collars on the uniforms. So many people have responded and just brought them in. That's much easier than us chasing people for the changes, okay? It makes it much harder to run the club when we have to follow up on everyone. So thank you for that. Thank you to our camera crew, to Darian, Lara, Jason, Laura, Aiden, and to anyone else who may have helped out on the cameras, to those out in camera land. Thank you as well for helping out to make our live streams better. And that's one part of the mentor program. When you become a high red, you have to go and watch your previous tests and assess yourself. What'd you do good? What didn't you do so good? And if they didn't film it, if they all said nah and pushed it down, we wouldn't have the footage for you to use. You wouldn't be able to do that review. A special thank you to so you'll like that, for those that remember when we lost some footage. We didn't lose any footage this year, okay? Special thank you to Josh Dixon for coming to every grading and to our presentation, and helping out at the Hanmadang, and helping out at everything. Because without all this technical know-how, we would just be fumbling and none of it would be on YouTube, and it'd all just be in this big disc just in the corner of the room where we're going to get to it. We're going to upload it, but it's uploaded straight away. It's all sorted. So thank you to Josh. You guys are you'll be able to in years back go, yeah, you want to see something? Check out my black belt grading. Look what I did. Maybe you don't want to show them. Then you can make sure they never find it. Or you can go back and look and you'll have that footage. You'll have it. And you should be proud of it. Most importantly though, an extra special thank you to Mrs. Sir, aka Nanny. Set of lungs, Jamie. Well done. I'll take it down next year, okay? I won't embarrass you again. But thank you to Mrs. Sir. Without Mrs. Sir, so much other stuff would not get done, okay? She got all them snacks yesterday for everybody. She comes and organises tea and coffee for our Hanmadangs. She puts up when Master Michael is going, why won't this student listen? And she goes, what's wrong? And she listens and she supports him and she supports all of us. So a big round of applause for Mrs. Sir. We started, last year was the first one. Yeah. And so last year we did a vote. Who voted? Don't tell me who, just who voted. One person knows this? Oh, yeah, there's a few more. Yeah, nice, there we go. Everyone's like, did I vote? Did I? So we have our most outstanding black belt award. And this is the black belt that has helped people and that they felt that was, worth them casting their vote to nominate them and to put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard of how that black belt has helped them out and why they think they are the most outstanding black belt. And what we have our nominees with the feedback. Don't worry, there's no bad feedback. So please come on up. Aditya Sale. Maya Naker, over there. Ashley Grieve. Jade Hill. Spread down. Adam Parker. She's not here, but I'll call her out. Himaya Senavaratna. Amber Thomas. Nathan Briggs. Jared Katkudi. But the fantastic thing with a voting system is it's very clear cut. It's very close this year actually. Very close between three, but we don't give out a second and third for the most outstanding black belt. Where's my clicker? Here it is. Woohoo, who is it? Who is it? Classes are very engaging and fun-filled, be it any class. They're very dedicated and inspire me to work harder in class and at home. They make us do fun activities during training. The most outstanding black belt is Adam Parker. Well done.
It's the same fun of last year.
We'll get you an updated one. Well done. Give them one more round of applause. Ooh, now the reason some of you are here. Ooh, deep breath. Awards. So as I've said already, this year we've given out awards based on 2020 ARMA scores. Jade, can you come and hand out? In the under sevens, we've got 3 categories in each age bracket. Reaction, so that's your speed. Fitness, keeping up with the pace, going as much as you can. And obviously power, we all know what power is. It's everyone's favorite one. And so, yep, starting from that side. Okay, yeah, come around this way. So, in our under sevens, for reaction, third place, we have Eddie Yang. Now this one, lower is better, because it's in milliseconds. So don't get confused. The other one's higher is better, but this one lower is better, because you're faster. So Eddie's not here. Can we get the box? And we'll just put them back in the box. Yeah. Sophie Patil. Sophie. Come on up. With 493 milliseconds. There you go. And first place, Alisa Shah. Nope. Good job. You can go back. Well done. In the under sevens, for fitness, this is where you've got to beat up the bag, beat up the armor as fast as you can and get a big score of energy that you've created. Third place is Anvi Narayan with 2,723. Second place is Ayan Shah, he's not here. And first place, Alisa Shah, not here unfortunately, but and I don't think I've met these two, but they're very little. That's a big effort for a little person to get 4,000. It's fantastic work. And then in power, so just belt it as hard as you can once. One hit designed to kill. In third place, Felicia Ndiape. With 394, and I like this, pay attention to the numbers, because as we go older, we see some big numbers as it gets higher and higher. Second place for power, Anvi Narayan. It's a big year for you, Anvi. You have so many medals this year. If she wears all of them, she's going to just go like this. And Joshua Chang, 532. The number of times I had to keep swapping the reaction and power because I kept doing them in the wrong order was driving me crazy. Well done, Master Adam, for the 8 to 9-year-olds. So, moving on up. Childish games are done now at 8 to 9. Now it's serious time, isn't it? Yeah. Reaction for 8 to 9-year-olds in third place. Click. We have Yansh Lada with 501. Arya Kumar with 375. And in first place, Pratik Marapur with 317. Fitness for 8 to 9-year-olds. Third place, Manav Dopalapuri, 6,916. Second place, Ziva Castro, 7,606. And first place in fitness, Blake Bobridge, 669. Good job, man. So these are from our week that we did 2020 armor, but also from the Hanmedang, okay? And next year there might be a week of 2020 armor and the Hanmedangs. These are the opportunities to get on that leaderboard. Power for 8 to 9-year-olds. Oh, and this is the one they care about. No one cares about fitness. Just if I hit them once, they're dead. Blake Bobridge, third place, 498. Second place for power, Yanch Lather, 506. And first place for power, the strongest of the 8-year-olds, Sophie Lowe, 544. Well done. Good job. Thank you. Amber, for the 10 to 11s. All right, let's see. 10 to 11-year-olds. Third place, Jasmine Lowe, 475. Amir Akkar, second place, 421. Not here. And first place for reaction, the fastest of the 10 to 11s. Whoa! Mary Mafiq, 188! I went and double-checked that with the instructor who recorded it. Yep, not 788, 188. Okay, so watch out for her. If she decides she wants what you're eating, you won't even know she's eaten it, okay? For fitness, for our 10 to 11-year-olds, third place, we have Yajat Patel, 6,287. In second place, click, Anushka Sale, 6,990. And in first place, the fittest of the fit, Amir Akkar as well, 7,109. Not here. But again, who cares? Power. I don't know how you all feel, okay? Everyone's like, do you want an extra shot reaction? No. Can I have another turn of the power? I'm gonna hit it hard. Third place, Raymond Campbell, 623. Second place for power, Ishanvi Devathi, 695. And first place, Pragan Saha, 702. Again, you can see first time we've hit the 700 mark, okay? It helps when, as you get bigger, you've got more weight to throw around. That's the idea. All right. Master Candy, 12 to 14. Reaction. Third place, we have Aditya Sale, 584. Second place, we have Aryan Lodia, 553. And fastest, we have Harish Nizatharan, 477. Again, as we get higher as well, it's not, we got some black belts in the mix and everything like that, and someone can start at an older age, and if you're faster, you're faster. That's one of the things, there's no discrepancies with it. Numbers are numbers, they don't lie. Fitness, 12 to 14. I'm getting into the big numbers now. Aditya Sale, 9,904. Almost 5 numbers. 96 more kilojoules and you'll be in 5 figures. Abdullah Mumtaz, 9,923. Just. And first place, Ria Kashyap, 10,375. Power time. So power for 12 to 14. Third place, we have Kavian Ganeshwaran, 676. Aditya Sale, 684. I don't know if he feels good or bad being in the top 3 or like, nah, I want that gold. I want that, keep working towards it. First place for power for 12 to 14, Ria Kashyap, 702. Ria's going to get a very surprising week next week. She's going to get some awards in class. Well done, everybody. So, moving up again. Master Jared?
Yes, sir.
15 to 17, reaction. Who's fast? Who can whack-a-mole? Who's going to the carnival? Darian Dixon, 591. Second place for fastest, Ashley Grieve, 478. And Maya Naker, 389. Okay, fitness time. This is where we see some pretty impressive numbers. Third place for fitness, Cameron Longworth, 12,478. Yeah, Jared. Yeah, put it on them. Yeah. Second place for fitness, Maya Naker, 14,134. And first place for fitness, Ashley Grieve, 16,385. Well done. Okay, but once again, I digress. Who cares? Power. Who's going to play whack-a-mole and break it? Third place, Ashley Grieve, 698. Second place, Darian Dixon, 747. And first place, the highest score in the club, Lachlan Parker, 813. This is why you go to the gym, right? This is why you do squats and lunges, and well done to our 15 to 17. All right, our last category, we're nearly there, my little friends. You've been very patient sitting for a long time. Reaction for 18 for our adults. Third place, Ethan Aguilar with 575. Caleb Ross, 535. Well done, good job. And first place for reaction, Jade Hill, 533. Well done. Fitness, 18 plus. Still some fantastic scores here. Liam Guard, 9994. Liam's right here. Second place. Liam's just got everything now. Jade Hill, 10,559. And first place, Nathan Briggs, 11,262. Oh, we got auto go on that one. Power for our adults, for our 18 plus. Third place, Atik Hanifa, 594. Well done. Adam Parker, 609.
Who's the seniors category?
Book, you said. Next time. 18 to 25 and then 25 to 35, yeah? Next year, 25 to 35, my last year, yeah. First place for power, Caleb Ross, 702. Well done. We got one more category though, because through these scores, we make a combined score, which is fitness plus power minus reaction, because reaction is lower. Yeah, so that's our formula that we've been working on this year. So we've got some individuals who have the highest combo score in the entire club. And third place for our 2020 Armour Champion, and this is our award instead of the student of the year, these are our students of the year, essentially. Third place, Cameron Longworth, 12,544.
Shocked.
You're shocked. I didn't know I worked that hard. Whoa. Second place, Maya Naker, 14,352. Well done, buddy. Okay, whoa, slow down. This is going autopilot now. The 2020 Armour Champion, and I want it to stop. Go back. I want to talk. Okay, good. Stay. So, our champion also gets the big old Student of the Year trophy. They get to take that home for the year, put it on the mantle, put it next to their bed, sleep with it, whatever you want to do. Whatever makes you happiest. And without further ado, our 2020 Armour Champion for 2024 with a score of more than 16,000, Ashley Grieve. Lucky you do all the weights as well, yeah? This is an attribute to Ashley's efforts. Ashley's, this is not, it's going to sound like a promotion, and I guess it is, but Ashley has been doing personal training with myself and a customized, she does home training as well, which she started with the, congratulations to all our winners, but stay on Ashley for a moment. And Ashley does not just her classes, but she does about 4 home training sessions each week involving weights, involving resistance training, additional cardio, skipping. She has a kick bag at home that she has to do drills on that. And she's been training, doing her home program for the last 2.5 years, I think. Ashley? 2.5 years now, additional training. And you can see the results of doing more work, yeah? That's what happens when you put in that effort. You get, it's not just a little bit above. It's 2,000 points above the next person who's 2,000 points above the next person. And I think the next score then was only about 10,000. 6,000 extra points above. And it speaks volumes because she still has to put that effort in. Just because I tell her to do 100 squats at home, she could just go, nah, and just give up on it. And that's the attitude that you can't have. You have to have that, yeah, give me more. Yeah, I'm going to do more. And you have to commit to it. It's hard, but that's what we can see. One more round of applause for our champion. And so that concludes our year, everybody. We've got one more week, or like half a week kind of. There's no classes next Saturday. We've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it's time to have some fun. The instructors have some crazy plans for you. They've got some weird things coming in the class, so be ready for anything. We'll have some fun. We'll take our break, and then our first lesson back is the 6th. Master Michael? Online. The 13th, sorry. 13th of January, online classes start. Yes, we will send out communications and emails and everything. Let's train through the holidays from home, and then we'll start back, I think, first week of February. You'll get emails about that as well, parents, of when our first face-to-face classes are. But look, again, thank you all for your efforts. Those that won an award, enjoy it. Enjoy being proud of yourself, yeah? If you didn't, get the score that you wanted, make sure you join those holiday lessons, train hard, and next time there's that 2020 armor, you get it, okay? I'd love to get some photos with our champions, our 2020 armor champions. If anyone else wants to get some photos with myself and Master Michael, or anyone else, please do. We've got the flags here. Come and get a photo with them.
Get out of the way.
Okay.
Right. So I have been told by Master Michael to thank. Oh, hello. Hello. I have been told by Master Michael to thank this young man. This young man for all that he does for the club. We would be a sinking ship without our captains and our helmsmen. Matt does a tireless. There's not one conversation I have with this man that is not somewhat about Taekwondo. we do D&D, but even then it still manages to go wrap itself into it somehow. We always come back to training. How do we do the best we can for our kids? He's exceptionally good at what he does. Brilliant at just about every level, from the actual art of martial arts to Taekwondo, to teaching Taekwondo, to counselling. If you've ever had a bad day, he's the man to talk to, all right? He's fantastic all around. To have him here, everything that he does throughout the year is a blessing. So, round of applause, Master Matt.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. That's it. Ta-da! Go off and enjoy. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Enjoy them however you can. We'll see you in the new year. We'll make next year even bigger and better. Thank you all.